So look, as business owners, when you're an entrepreneur, you come up with these great ideas. Everybody has a great idea. As a matter of fact, they say that the graveyard is full of people with great ideas. Coming up with a good idea is not the hard part. Executing that idea and actually putting into action and making a successful plan to come out with a successful result, that is what's hard. So yeah, you know what? You may be a great idea guy. My old business partner used to say, Steve, you come up with 10 ideas a day. 9 of them suck, but one of them is the moneymaker. And it was his job to determine which one was actually the moneymaker to decide if we were gonna move forward with it. Coming up with great ideas is great, right? That's the visionary. The visionary always has the great ideas. They're the big thinkers, right? They're the ones that are shaking hands, they're on stages, they're doing this. They make these big promises, grandiose ideas. The integrator, the one who's in the back, they're the ones who actually have to take that idea and turn it into something, right? So your business may have started as an idea, maybe a vision. Then you actually had to come in and you had to execute, which as entrepreneurs, a lot of times that's not what we're good at. We're normally either good at vision and coming up with a great idea, or we're good at execution of actually getting down in the weeds and creating what we want. But we're not normally good at both of them. And that's okay. It's okay not to be good at both. Hey, thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to click on the link to check out my 3-day deep dive mastermind, October 12th through the 14th here in Houston, Texas. You're gonna love the lineup. However, I will say that you gotta really think about the strategy and the plan of what you're doing so that you have both. A great business always has a great visionary, but they also have a great integrator. And those two people coming together are what create that great business. So ask yourself, which one are you? You're probably one or the other. You are not going to be both statistically. You've got to learn that your strategy, your skill sets, who you are, is based on you being a good visionary or a good integrator. You're either good with people, you're good at creating the vision, cheering them on, being that person that everyone loves, or you're the person who's in the background, creating the structure, creating the teams, making everything work. Make sure that you understand which one you are. Because like I said, coming up with the vision, look, that's easy. I can come up with 10 ideas a day. Making them actually come to fruition and figuring out how they actually work and they're applicable, that's not my skill set. And the one thing I'll tell you is I've become very good at knowing what I'm good at, and then I also know what I'm not good at. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay knowing that there's things out there that I just suck at doing. I'm okay with that because I don't focus at what I suck at. I focus at what I'm good at, whether it's communicating with people, being able to create relationships, those kinds of things. They said, hey, Steve, we need you to be an accountant and do the accounting for the books of all your businesses. That's not me. I'd rather hire that out. You can hire out a skill set within minutes that could take you years to learn. Could I go to accounting school? Sure. Could I get all the accounting degrees that are needed? Sure. Could I become the accountant for my company? Sure. Maybe it'll take me a year, 2 years to get to the skill set that I need. Or within 5 minutes, I can interview, hire someone, and now I have a ready-made accountant and I can keep doing what I'm doing. So don't get into the bubble of thinking you gotta do all the things. That's not what rich people do. That's not what successful people do. If you wanna be successful, you gotta really start thinking like successful people. And you gotta understand what you're good at, what you're not good at, what your skill sets are, and be okay with sucking at things, because the more you learn what you suck at, the quicker you can outsource, and that can actually become a strength in your company. If you hire someone that's got an accounting degree, that can all of a sudden, within a flip of a switch, that could be one of the strongest people in your business, and you just solved the problem. So remember, vision, ideas are awesome, but make sure you execute. And it doesn't have to be you, but the execution has to be in the team and it's got to be created correctly. What does Brad Lee, James Lawrence, the Iron Cowboy, and Kevin Elko, who's Nick Saban's head coach, all have in common? Well, you're going to meet them October 12th through the 14th at my 3-day mastermind right here in Houston, Texas. This is something that is going to be epic. It's a small, select group of only people that want to change their lives and change their businesses. All you got to do is join me, click on the link, and let's do this.